Hey there everyone, it's Joe from Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au, selling you the best bullion bars and coins shipped to you worldwide from Melbourne in Australia. This is your weekly precious metals price analysis where we take a look at the big four: gold, silver, platinum and palladium. Head over to youtube.com/bullion now. Nearly 13,000 subscribers. Hit the big red subscribe button to join the family. Without doubt, the winningest team in the bullion industry as far as we're aware. So, gold, looking good. It's looking good, but we've got a little hurdle to get over. I've been talking about this for a number of weeks now. We're looking at gold in US dollars, and we're using the tradingview.com website. Let me unhide the all the lines and the trend lines and the horizontal lines and all that. And this is where we are. This is gold on the monthly time frame. You can see we're coming up to a crucial downtrend line, and we really need to break through there. Happens to coincide pretty closely with that $1,850 mark that I've been talking about, which I personally, again, not financial advice, I said I would want to see it move above there, hold above, have a test of, and then hold that as new support at 1850. We've just broken through 1850 in the last, I think that was, today. We've done it today. Fantastic. So we came up, we had a test, we had a retracement back to 1810 roughly, and now it's the move above. So it's great to see that we've broken above 1850, currently 1852.30, but we need to break above, and I would actually suggest we're going to be probably making a play for the downtrend line right here. We want to break above there and then come back and test there more than anything else. So looking positive still. I'm still 90% sure that we've got a complete bottom in the gold price now, and then it's looking, blue skies for the next months and, hopefully years coming. But I really just need to see it confirm that by breaking through 1850, staying above, breaking through this downtrend line, and then having a retest of either this downtrend line or of even this 1850 level, because you can see it was a big level of support a couple of times. Breaking, what would negate all that? Obviously breaking down further, and I've got my lines right here. I can get rid of that one now because I don't think you would see that as another level of support. I don't think it would be significant support because we've already tested it twice. So I will get rid of that, and because I think that would easily, if we were to test it one more time, it would knock on the trapdoor and then bang straight down. My next line in the sand for me would be if we're moving down, which I don't think we are, but if we are moving down, always got to play both sides of it just in case. I'd be looking at right here. See how it coincides with this little area of resistance at around $1,613. Let's go with that. That would be my next one, and then the next big one would be 1555, in my humble opinion. And if we break through above, we could see a spike up to, you could see a spike anywhere up to, in the next, what are we on the daily, in the next few weeks of up to 1930. So, a previous all-time high, or coming up to the previous all-time high of about 1920, 1930. Let's pop this on the weekly. As you can see right there, that might become the next level of resistance. So breaking through this trend line right here, we might come up to the old high, as you can see over here, of 1920, 1930 roughly. And then again, what I want to see is a retest and then bang, straight up. And we will, no, I wouldn't say straight up, but up from there, hopefully. And I promise I will do a more blue sky thinking gold prediction for the next, year or so, 12 months, or all the way through to, end of 2022. I'll do that pretty soon. I just want to see this confirmed though. But gold's looking very, very positive. Let's go down to good old silver, tried and true silver. I think most of you are probably have some silver. If you don't, I would highly look into getting some. It's in relation to gold, it's an excellent play at the moment, and we'll go on to platinum and palladium eventually. Here we are, creeping up nicely. We had been talking about, let me go down back to the daily. we had been talking about the old 27.20 level. We did miss an analysis last week, so in between last analysis and this one, we have seen that move above 27.20 and a little bit of a break below, but back up again. It's looking very positive. In silver as well, I'm going to say, 90%, same as gold, 90% sure we're on our way up. The next tiny level of resistance is going to be at your 28.33 level. If you can see, it just coincides there. But the next big one is going to be that $30 level. We'll pop this out onto the weekly. Again, this is all in US dollars, of course. Yep, you've got that big major one right there. Look, I would suggest that third time's a charm on this one, I think. We could potentially come up to that sort of 28.30, 28.50 level, have a retracement back down to that 27.20 level, and then bang. I think the third time it would break it. In my humble opinion, again, not financial advice, and we'd be moving up to the next level here of about $35, and then, the next one's the $44, the $50, and we'll do a lovely silver price analysis as we confirm that we are heading above. I would suggest if we head above 30, right there. If we break through there, I think that's the time for me to start doing a silver prediction for 2022 or for the next 12 months or something like that. What would negate that? Obviously breaking down, but the next levels down. I don't know why I keep putting this, I keep getting rid of this one and it keeps putting it back in. I'll do it again. I'll get rid of that one there. That's not in play for me anymore if we were to break down because it's so close to there, right? So the next level for me is that $19 level, and breaking down further, I will get rid of that one. Breaking down further, it's going to be that $16.20 mark. I don't think we're going in that direction, but you never know. Just bear those two prices in mind. But I think we're looking really, really positive in silver too. That is silver. Let's have a look at XPT. I will not be doing, as I most of the time don't do, the precious metals in the Australian dollar currency. Why? Because it all depends on what the Australian dollar is doing against the US dollar in terms of what it's floating against, if that makes sense, how it's floating against that. So I tend just to stick with the USD because it is the sort of grand central point for everyone. Beautiful looking chart. It's looking pretty good. The platinum price, as you can see. Actually, I don't know why I got rid of that. Let me put that back. Actually, can I undo that? I can undo it. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, there we go. So we had that clear break above. We had the retest, have two retests actually of this downtrend line, and we're looking very positive in platinum as well. I will keep that trend line going for the moment, just in case we see that as a level of support. Let me pop out onto the weekly. I'm going to say, yep, again, looking positive just like silver and gold, and nothing much more to say really, except I've been harping on these two levels right here of 1530 and 1740 roughly. In terms of prices moving higher, you can pause this video for my targets moving lower. There are a whole bunch which I can absolutely get rid of, and let me just do that very quickly. That one can go, that one can go. I'll get rid of that one because it's a little bit more, it's not as macro as I would like it to be. I will keep this downtrend line for the moment. I think, yeah, the next major level, if we were to break down, would be around about here at your, around about your 1050 level would be the next major level of support. I'm not going to do levels of support below that because I think we're looking very positive in platinum, but if we do have a bit of a sell-off somewhere between this downtrend line right here and the $1,050 level, and I've given you my up targets, you've seen those for quite a number of weeks. That is platinum. Let's take a look at palladium. Beautiful. We've had that, as you can see, that break of the all-time high and a new all-time high created. There we go. And so we're currently topped out at the, we broke through that 3,000 mark a couple of weeks ago. Looking pretty good. Looks like we've had a little retest of the previous high and a little spike below as well. So there's the previous high there at 28.70. Spike above to just over 3,000, a little bit of a test below, but looks like it might be a fake out. And we've broken back above, and I think Palladium's looking positive as well. I'm not going to say 100% with Palladium that we are heading higher, but I'll keep it at 90% with gold, silver, and platinum as well. So we're looking very positive. And if I pop out onto the monthly, again, for my regular subscribers who watch this every week, this is going to be stuff you've seen a million times before now. But we get so many new subscribers to the channel every week that you may be watching this for the first time. So I do it roughly once a week, these analyses. But with Palladium, my next target is somewhere between the $4,200 to $5,000 mark. I know that's a large gap, but when you start getting into higher denominations, higher prices, an $800 gap is not a large gap in percentage terms, if that makes sense. You know, an $800 gap between $1 and $800, well, that's huge. But an $800 gap up here, it's not a huge percentage move. Let's actually, you know what? Let's actually look at it. Why not? That is what's that? Roughly, that's a 18%, let's call it 20% margin. Okay, it's getting up there, but I think somewhere between 4,200 and 5,000 is likely for the next big top in Palladium, like such as this one where we have a decent retracement. I think we'd have to probably get up to your psychological value of 5,000 before we see some kind of larger retracement like this one right here. That is, of course, my humble opinion. I am not a professional and it's just my non-financial advice. But if you want to subscribe to the channel, please do. Big red subscribe button right there. Michael does lots of different things. We do lots of epic unboxings. We do have Smithy's Corner for the hand poured stuff. We do lots of informative, educational stuff like our How to Invest in Gold series. Check that out. Get over to the playlists and click on the How to Invest in Gold series. We're constantly adding to it. There's lots of great information there that you can use yourself to learn a bit more, or even to share with friends and family if you're trying to convince them to get into the precious metals, as you should be. That is it, gang. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Take care, and we'll see you soon.